What's up? On a mission to rule this world, and I won't stop till it's all razed to the ground. But I can't help but feel like I'm just trying to make dead people amazed and proud. So I did my best to scream nothing, not a sound escaped my mouth. Then I saw my brother get killed, nothing, not a sound escaped my mouth. With a plan to rise to the occasion, through trials and tribulation, these hypocrite council of elders with endless debates, laws and stipulations. It all started right in the heart of a battlefield. As a baby, could not run away from enemies, so it's time for me to embark on investigation. Soon after, the tablets telling me there's no stopping the curse of hatred. Then I woke up in the real world, that's an illusion. I'm trapped in the matrix, started thinking about back to the basics. If I one-shot life, I can make it. Trying to create while I destroy, like I'm trying to make the very music that I'm facing. Later on that day, I fell to the ground from exhaustion, laying on my back cause I'm half conscious. I can only stare at the blue skies. Then I told myself I can beat time. It's like I believed in my own lies, pushing everyone away with the diva path and the renegade gun in both eyes. And it's unfair, cause all my ninjas we see what is not there, like an illusion. If it's so real, then tell me why do I feel like it's not real, like an illusion. And it's unfair.
Kunjun, what do you have?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here.
Or, what is it?
Let's find out. I'll... Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing? Also, how did you see anything?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they fall...
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the...
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but...
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements,
Correct.
but there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go
Wait. I believe we're missing some.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's...
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have?
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh,
Think nothing.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm will...
Great! Let's have a look. Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miner!
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went. Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there, have you seen any...
A miner, I'm afraid.
Let's... Hello, have you seen any...
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm
Jeez, a little whatever. Hey there, seen any...
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few...
Yeah, that's...
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child.
I caught a glimpse.
And
Yes, they followed it straight from...
Let's go after them. Not now. More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Judgment!
Stars, shine for me.
Punishment!
Time for a light show.
Off we go!
My guiding stars.
You can't run! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fire hazard. Abandonment count. Goldfish up down.
Judgment! Looks like overtime today. Yeah.
The night is cold.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Yeah.
Those monsters were so aggressive. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shengyu Hall.
Huh? You sure you're not...
A minor?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4...
I think...
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantian...
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly...
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun...
You think so? It feels like we're cracking a criminal case.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhang.
That's not all. We have encountered many clues along the... The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road.
Great! No time...
I left a mark in the vicinity.
Clever thinking.
Fireworks are gonna get soaked! Let's find shelter quick!
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is this one of the missing people?
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from...
Should we wake him up?
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully,
Paimon heard him talking about digging for...
it's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why would...
Unless something happened. Something.
Ugh, Paimon's had enough. This...
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it?
Something for us.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary, I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there.
You sure like rock.
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. Oh, however, there is something.
Huh? What?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high temperature.
Elemental reactions can...
Indeed they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its Weird.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall.
Ulterior motive.
A conclusion that is presently in... Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary... We're drawing closer to our... When you're well rested, we should ensure this mine...
My guiding stars. Kunjun!
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kun?
There are many beautiful rocks here. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient...
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is...
Indeed. Let's keep going. Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tower.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Not...
Whatever. Paimon's... If you don't try, you won't know.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up... Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Quick, let's go...
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence. This is...
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere to the gate.
So behind the seal there's... Dude, we can't hurt them! What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtahan, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Time to act. Adventure time. Let's light it up.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Quake! Nothing to fear. Gather!
Time for a light show.
Fisher!
Off we go.
absolve you!
Adventure time! Off we go! Let's light it up! No, my sword! Everybody stand back!
From rock to dust.
Witness the power of good
Or later.
Fate is upon you.
Here comes the fireworks!
Crumble.
Didn't count.
I will have order.
No atonement. Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Be crushed.
Huh?
Crumble.
Ow! Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Detestable.
Don't worry, I got this.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain.
Body and mind. Off we go! Ha! Ha!
Fisher.
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that?
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Adventure time!
Stabilize!
The fuse is lit!
From rock to dust. Sooner or later. The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
The stars are fading.
Cowardly insects!
Let's light it up! Off we go! I'm going in! Adventure time! No, my sword!
Crumble!
Let me weave you a verse, body and mind.
There is no atonement for 1,000 years of pain!
Order guide you.
Time for a light show!
Morax! You think you can destroy me?
It's an eon of suffering. Solidify! There is no
Rain
atonement
outlines your fate.
for 1,000-year pain!
Off we go! Huh? Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Stabilize!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather! Fisher!
Fire hazard!
From rock to dust! Sooner or later! Face me!
Good Bishop down!
Stabilize!
No, my sword!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Let's light it up! Huh? Huh.
Solidify! Be crushed! This is order! Quake! Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed
You should call it by its name, Azhdaha.
Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the god. No. You have forgotten.
That...
Azhdaha.
Huh? Kunji?
Morax, it's been a while. You're Azhdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities.
So there are
No, it can't be. That's impossible. When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal. The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer? I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly... It's been so long.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ejdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ejdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ejdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ejdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Ejdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the Earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More acts!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as a...
Shall we get going? You...
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the mind.
Indeed.
Straight down...
If you have made it to the end of the video and you ain't like it yet, what the fuck are you doing, my guy?
Goddamn button!
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Weapon of mass destruction. Weapon of mass destruction. Thank God I ascended. I prayed for the ending of conflict and deliverance from all those monsters who lived in my conscience. You hear helicopters that carry Uchiha doctors, insurgents to cut out all the self-hatred I fostered by this life. Soldier on the battlefield, stay alive, only thing that's mattering. Unbu clan, vanity stabilized, the generals that are saber rattling. Death toll is maddening, dismantling the fate of a snake, choose tattling, so saddening, still battling these demons. Everything in sight, I'm flattening, finna step in fire.